All right, welcome back. It's late January 64, and basically there wasn't really any too much action last time other than the Union cavalry arriving um, here in Warren. So I'm going to send this Rhodes division from Johnston's corps to try to push out uh, the Union cavalry from there. Otherwise, there's really not too much going on. Just trying to destroy the railroad up here, um, and basically central Kentucky or really northern Tennessee. We're facing the Grant's large force here. Um, a small brigade will arrive at Fort Henry to join Polk there. Um, in Missouri, one thing that is kind of interesting is I'm doing a whole bunch of decisions. We're trying to burn the depot here in Lexington and in Springfield. We're also doing demonstrations pretty much all over Missouri, and I'm doing a whole bunch of requisitions to increase our cash, a couple 100,000, so we can use these conscripts somewhat the next time. As far as recruitment goes, we are doing some recruitment, a bunch of small brigades and a few more artillery batteries, as well as replacements, which should pretty much put us back at 100% as far as our forces go. Baylor will try to assault Fort Reno, out here. Okay, let's run the turn and see what happens. Okay, no battles at all. I guess the Union sort of seems content to try to get organized and prepare for once winter is over. The Union did flee back before Rhodes' division was able to arrive. I didn't even really see too much movement. Grant is still sitting here in Bowling Green with a massive force. We were able to destroy the railroad up here. In Missouri, we were also able to destroy the railroad there, and the railroad is still destroyed there. So let's see if any depots were burned. Okay, so well, we got 3 national morale from regional decisions and 1 surrender. So we probably took Fort Reno. Yes, we did. Okay. And all right, sorry. Let's just go ahead and look at the messages since there weren't any battles. Okay, several units trained. Here's where the United States surrendered. Guerrillas have appeared out here in western New Mexico. For the first time ever, the submarine worked. So that we got Nat 3 national morale from that. The sea mine was unsuccessful. Our ambush and raids were all unsuccessful. So wow, so the first time ever the submarine was actually able to sink a ship. Okay, so mostly movement. We have some forces that are finished. The Union has decided to print more money and is embarking on a large building of ironworks, and that's pretty much it. The Union morale is 76. Ours is one of 43. And we have more than double victory points, and we're still gaining 12 positive per turn. So pretty positive. So kind of the general strategy is to basically build a few more divisions with what forces that we have remaining. one thing that's interesting is we're actually sort of approaching the point where we won't be able to do any recruitment other than small. Well, really, all that's left are a few of these small infantry brigades with the one cavalry regiment. Um, Unfortunately, we were not able to use these 11 valuable one small brigades in Missouri since we lost Missouri so quickly. And there's actually one Kentucky one remaining, but we can't use it here either. As far as replacements go, you can see we actually even have a few in reserve now for everything except for the militia. So we're pretty much at how to replace. We pretty much have our replacements. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I think next turn we'll think about if I can. Well, actually, these forces will rest, and there's plenty of supply here, so they'll be able to resupply, and then we'll think about moving on to Fort James in the Wyoming Territory. As far as Tennessee goes, as soon as possible, I'd like to get another division with Forney, and then another division here with Breckinridge as well. Otherwise, I think over here these forces are pretty good, are now in a pretty good shape. And we also need to put another full division back here in Memphis. Okay, see you next time.